Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Noles will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to know in that situation, goal to go. If no one's open, you're throwing it away. It's a touchdown or it's nothing. That ball needs to go into the stands.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Holds it in the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. Yep. He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the green. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Third down and long. defense may be feeling some energy from the fans. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. QB got it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't. You understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
With the catch, it's Blunt. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Allen. It's a seam wide open. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercept. First half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the defense.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the... for. Didn't have a lot of... after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score. The big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Seminoles. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Finds his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. Short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball, mid. Downfield.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Here's a heat. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. Third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Seminoles will have it first and 10. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Bringing the heat. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The gift to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Catch in the middle. It's bunt. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson. They won it all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. The Seminoles have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.